Hey guys, welcome to the Tate Talk Show. Today we are live with Diskin and Young with Bellwether Real Estate, and I'm actually really excited. This is our first Tate Talk Show where we're bringing on a local business owner and real estate agent. And
First one, I didn't
first,
know.
yeah, this is the first one. Yeah. So,
Can we go up from here?
yeah, you can only go up from here. The awkwardness, the questions, it's gonna be good. But super excited to jump into this because I've been wanting to connect more with other local business owners and hear their story and hear what they're doing in the community to help bring the Thrive lifestyle. So, Diskin, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about you? And we're actually here in your hometown.
We are, Ferndale. Big Ferndale guy.
Yeah.
So grew up actually in Sandy Point for most of my life. Went to Ferndale here. My dad's been in real estate for probably 30-some years. So yeah, exactly. So I grew up in real estate.
Like a godfather.
Right? That's what everyone calls me.
Really?
So grew up in the real estate household. Probably around like 14, honestly. I probably knew I wanted to get into real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get in the investment side because I saw that he was buying a lot of multifamily and things like that. And so at that time I was like, hey, I want to be able to provide a life like that for my family one day. So I was like, I want to be a real estate investor when I get older. So honestly, from like 14 on, I was like, I'll be your kid that was reading like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was like, in high school and stuff like that, and kind of grew from there. Went to Western.
Yeah. So would you say your father really influenced you and kind of took you under like your wing as a mentor too?
Yeah, I would say so. He's kind of the guy he's like, hey, if you want to do it, cool. If you don't, cool.
Yeah.
So once I started showing interest and asking more questions, and like honestly just being in the car with him, even just like hearing those conversations all the time.
Would you guys go drive like lots and like prospects?
Oh yeah, I sit at open houses with him as a broker even,
cool.
or I was the garden guy for most of his rentals.
Nice.
Mowing all the lawns and stuff like that.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Now I did a little research. So you did your first flip when you were 18 years old.
Right.
Okay. Tell us about that. That's a lot, right?
So that's after reading a whole bunch of books, and I'm like, I want to do this. Mm-hmm. And this was 2008. So right as everything was going down, I come to my dad. I'm like, hey, I got this plan for my senior project. I wanted to flip. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's my idea. And he goes, it's horrible timing, but let's give it a go.
Okay.
I think we made $8,000.
Okay.
From the flip.
They didn't lose.
But my dad gave me like $3,000 or something like that from it, and that was like the most money I had seen.
So what was
18? I was like, oh my god, I got $3-4 grand.
Yeah. What was that flip? Was it a single family house?
It's here in Ferndale, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Just here in Ferndale, single family, single level, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
Super simple. How much you get it for?
I'm not gonna remember the exact numbers honestly, but we bought it at the foreclosure auction actually.
Okay.
And so I was researching foreclosure properties at that point, and then we went there, got it, and it was like perfect for a first time because all you needed was paint, flooring, like little things like that. So it's nothing big or structural wrong with it.
Sweet. So it was pretty much all there. You just had to do some design work and make it
just super simple
pretty
stuff, and kind of just took off from there. And bigger projects and things from there.
Cool. So another question I have is it true that you've never worked for someone else?
This is true.
This is true. This is cool. So
never had a real job.
You've never had, how old are you?
27 or 28.
28. Okay. 28. And you've never worked for someone else. Now that I find really inspiring because I have, I started in the workforce at a very young age and had to work for someone else. But what made you decide I don't want to work for someone else? You're the first person I know that's never worked for someone else, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Hopefully I can never work for anyone ever in my life. Honestly, it was just like the way I was raised and seeing what I wanted to go after and deciding that's what I'm going to do. And it was honestly as simple as that. It wasn't some big complex that went through my head or anything like that. It was literally just, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go after this, and this is going to be the life I create for myself, basically.
Nice.
So
it's been working well.
Yeah.
So you're in real estate. You're founder of Bellwether Real Estate. How long have you guys been in business now?
We're at 4.5 years in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are actually one of my favorite real estate agents. Sorry, I have a lot of friends who are real estate agents, but personally, why I like you is because you guys have a lot of sway. You're very innovative and you're relatable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your team, like Piero, Chris, I mean, you guys have an awesome team there.
Mm-hmm.
And so Marvin Riggs, I mean, I go, like, it's almost like a bunch of all-stars, right? So tell me a little bit about that. What made you start your own brokerage, and then your partners, and what were the biggest ups and downs with that?
Ups and downs, yeah, sure. So it was a long time coming. So basically, we all knew each other. There's 5 of us. We all knew each other from real estate investing. Mm-hmm. We went through the same programs and things like that. And it kind of came about as, why don't we start something where it's coming from more of an investor side, A, and then B, we were all at big box brokerages.
Okay.
So I was a Coldwell Banker, we have Remax, Keller, you know, all the big Windermere, all the big ones like that. And we figured, why don't we take the aspects that we like from all these big box brokerages and just bring it all into one locally owned, you know, non-franchise business. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of took off from there. It took, probably 9-10 months worth of planning before we opened doors.
Wow.
A lot of stuff went into it, locations, just tons of stuff like that. And honestly, just starting a real estate brokerage, you think like, oh, just slap a sign on, get your license real quick, you're good to go. And it's a lot more that you don't even know about that goes into it.
Yeah, I could, I couldn't imagine. I mean, I've started a lot of companies, but real estate, like having your own brokerage, having a team that size. Did you guys think of the name? You're in the Bellwether, which is like my favorite location in Bellingham. But you're in the Bellwether. There, did you guys think of the name before in that space, or
before finding the space? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we went through like 3 different names and changes, and we wanted to be the Edge Real Estate Group at one point. Okay. And it just didn't play very well. Yeah. We actually have a logo for it and everything. We have probably 3 or 4 different names, and we always met at the Hotel Bellwether to get lunch and just talk and meet before we started.
The Lighthouse, right?
Right, exactly.
You haven't been to the Lighthouse in Bellingham yet. So this is my shameless plug. Go there. It's awesome.
It's super good.
Yeah.
So we were there, and we were like, well, we need a name like that's kind of classy, like Bellwether. And we looked up the name, and it's the original name comes from Lighthouse of being it's the lead sheep, actually, a lead ram in a storm, basically. So they would put a bell around the lead ram's neck, and then when it was super stormy and you couldn't see anything, all the sheep would follow that one lead ram because they had the bell on its neck, and they would bring it to safety. And so that's where we kind of got the name from.
That's really cool.
And we're like, oh my god, it's a perfect name. We need something like that. Yeah. So we're like, okay, let's just pick this name. There was no other Bellwether real estate. I think there might be one in Texas or something like that, but there was nothing around here that we couldn't use that name. So we got that name, and then we just happened to maybe 3 weeks later finding the Bellwether spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I literally thought that it had to do with maybe the Bellwether.
No.
The lamb and the sheep and being going through the storm. That's really neat.
That's how we want to see ourselves in the industry. Is kind of leading in uncertain times towards the promised land, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So you're in Bellingham. You're pretty much all Whatcom County.
Yep.
Are you in Skagit County?
Yeah, I just.
Okay. And how far do you go down in?
I've done stuff in Seattle a decent amount this year too, so I don't usually go too far past that. Seattle I feel comfortable with. It's kind of like whatever I feel comfortable with at the time. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say you specialize in for real estate?
I'm a multi-family investment, centric guy. I do single family and all that, of course, too. But my true passion is definitely multi-family or just investments in general. That's where my expertise. That's where I spent years and years and years of studying. So I know that realm the best.
Why do you feel like that's your realm? Why do you like it the best?
That's what got me into real estate to begin with. So when I was 14, I wanted to be a real estate investor. Yeah. Right. And then you graduate, you're 18, you're like, I don't know how you become a real estate investor.
Yeah.
How do you just become one, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I might as well go get my license. So that's what I did when I was 18. So it's kind of like through college, you can ask any of my friends from college, I was always just listening to real estate investing stuff on, headphones, walking to class. That I geeked out on that stuff all the time.
What's your favorite besides Robert? You mentioned, is Robert your favorite?
That book is the most influential for sure.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
I think that's my favorite.
Four Quadrants is good.
Yeah, all his series. I didn't like his newest book as much, but
the investment with the bull on it. That's more like securities.
yeah, his newest ones, kind of a little weird, but that's right.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's one thing I don't find that there's a ton of super good books out there for real estate investing. So it's more just been classes and courses I've taken, or webinars, seminars, all that kind of stuff that I've taken.
All right, I like that. So I'm gonna throw one at you. Are not just a real estate agent who specializes in multifamily, but you actually invest into a lot of real estate deals, which is really pretty cool because you don't see a lot of real estate agents that do that. I could probably name maybe like a handful that I know that actually do flips and everything. But there is one method that I really like. It's called the Bird method.
The Bird method.
Yeah, the Bird method. Can you tell our audience here a little bit about that?
The Bird method is basically using other people's money and building up equity to create more income for yourself, but also be able to get yourself more. So it stands for, what is it, buy, rehab, rent, refinance. So that's the general principle. A lot of people, it came super popular from Bigger Pockets, I would say, is where that became big. A lot of people heard of it from Bigger Pockets. So the basic essence of that is find something that's low in value that you can see that you can rehab and create some value in it for. So you're usually buying it for 70 cents on the dollar, something like that, I would say. 60 cents maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. You buy it, you rehab like it would be a flip. You're typically either using, a line of credit or hard money or something for that. Then once you finish the rehab, you rent it out and refinance it. So then you get your money back out, and then you just keep it as a rental, and then you get the money back out. You rinse and repeat, basically.
Yep. Cool. And do you find I like that method a lot? One, because I'm a big holder, right?
Right.
So do you find a lot of real estate people doing that? Investors?
I find, investors for sure like that method. I also see it right now, a lot of people just liking multifamily in general. So a lot of multifamily, a lot of people that see the Bird method and say, oh, why can't I do that? The nice thing about the Bird method is it's a single family house, so it doesn't seem as scary, right? Yeah. Most of the time it's a single family house, so it doesn't seem as scary either, as opposed to a 5-6 plex something like that. So.
It's a little scary.
Right.
Do you tell me a little bit about your thoughts of the market right now? So it's kind of evened out over, it's leveled itself out. It definitely was August was a little slow. But what do you see it doing right now?
So it depends on where you're looking at. If you're looking at Whatcom County, we don't see the highs and lows that most places see, like the big cities. So even in 2008, 2009, you didn't see Bellingham go super far down like Arizona, like, some Texas, those places, Seattle even. You didn't see the huge spikes up. So Whatcom County, we're definitely seeing a little bit of a slowdown right now, where things are just not getting 10,000 offers on it and going for 80,000 over. There's some spots out there that still are doing that, but we're seeing a little bit of a leveling out. And then if you look at places like Seattle, they're seeing a little bit more of a dip right now. Actually, rather than leveling out, they're actually seeing a slight dip right now. Because I think it's because how much construction is going on down in Seattle. Yeah,
well, in JW Hewitt, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they put a pause on a lot of their construction,
right?
And a lot of their soon-to-be projects too. Just put a hold to it. So that tells you a little bit something in the Seattle market. But I think like what you said in Bellingham or Whatcom County, you also got to think of the college students, right? So we're kind of there is higher income, there's middle income, but there's also the college students that kind of level out the market, right?
Yeah, for rentals for sure, because there's all this influx of new people coming into Bellingham every single year. Whether they stay or not isn't even important in this context. It's more just they're here every single year for school, so that's going to always be there.
It's going to always be there. I mean, Western's.
And there's not a ton of building inside of Bellingham right now, so it's kind of in demand for real estate for sure.
There's a lot in Ferndale here.
Yeah, there's a lot in Ferndale. Just college kids aren't going to go from Ferndale to Bellingham. So.
Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about like your end goal. Tell me, you've been doing this since you were, you said 14, really. Kind of started, but really started.
For real, like a teen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
teen.
Yeah.
But like, what is your end goals, your dreams, and your ambitions?
Right. So we've actually talked about this before, and I think this is something you always push to your channels is freedom, right?
Yeah.
I'm a huge freedom guy. That's my end goal, no doubt.
Not like Braveheart.
Not like Braveheart. It's just like I'm gonna start people. Freedom as in having the ability to do what you want, when you want, where you want, with who you want, right? Yeah. And that's the ultimate goal, I think, for most people in life is not being bound to have to go do something. Having the freedom to do what you want. And I mean that's obviously easier said than done.
Yeah.
But that's definitely the end goal for me. And how I go about it, I mean, real estate's my main tool, my main vehicle. Just that's what I know the best. So that's what I'm following up on. And I've found that a lot of people that are successful in this country do it by way of real estate. So that's just kind of the route I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, real estate gives you the most freedom out of anyone. And not only that, but real estate is the most wealthiest people on this the world. Mm-hmm. They're in real estate.
Yep.
Even like Warren Buffett, like he's in real estate. Like a lot of people think about stocks, but it's really not just the case. So, so freedom is very important. I always, like you said, I always preach that. What is it that you could do? Like for me, I love being able to pick up and leave and go anywhere I want at any time. I think that's pretty cool. Things.
Not too many people get that opportunity to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool.
And your real estate, so like you have your portfolio that you've already started, right?
Right.
And the real cool thing about that is that's producing cash flow, right? So therefore you could be somewhere else in the world and you're still making money,
right?
While you sleep, which is great. Right?
It's amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah.
And paying off the house.
Yes, exactly. And equity and everything.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about. This is one thing that I wanted to ask you. Is there anything out there that I could help you with?
You personally?
Yeah, me personally.
Help you with in general. Honestly, like the biggest thing I found from you that you helped me with, honestly, already is probably the mindset stuff. I think that's so critical, especially when you're an entrepreneur. You talk about it all the time. If you don't have a strong mindset in this business, it's going to be tough. Yeah. Because it's such a roller coaster, high highs, low lows, right? And if you can't dig yourself out when you're in those low lows, you're not going to do well in this business. Yeah. It's just a fact.
Yeah, mindset is key.
Right.
In the highs and the lows. So I always like asking this question.
Yeah.
Have you had one?
Yeah.
Tell us about your bike school crash.
my low?
Yeah, your low.
I don't talk about it very often, but I was diagnosed with cancer when I was in high school, so that was probably my big low. I guess overall, it's just as a 16-year-old kid being diagnosed with cancer, getting chemo, all year-long treatments, that kind of stuff. You gotta change your mindset, and you can't go into all this why me, poor me. Mm-hmm. If you have that mindset, no one's gonna feel bad for you. People might say they feel bad for you, but no one's gonna help you. They can't help the situation. Only you can. Yeah. Right. So
that's really cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
You've never shared that with me.
I don't know very often.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people that I know that go through that, because they'll tell you, right? It's one of their things, and I think that shows your character, because I think a lot of people that go through it, it's kind of like, oh, poor me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're still caught up in that. But like you hold yourself to a whole different standard, and I'm just really amazed by you as a business owner that you've never shared that, but like that has to be tough. I mean, 16 years old, you're 27 now, you're way ahead of like most people I know like your age, right? And then you had to go through that. And how did how did you break through that moment?
Yeah, I mean, I remember just being in high school, and I didn't want to tell anybody. I probably told 5 people and my teachers.
Yeah.
So very few people knew about it. Honestly, it makes you grow up faster and realize, you don't have as long as you think to live on this earth. If you're banking on all this stuff happening when you're 50, 60, 70, not everyone gets that chance. So you got to kind of make the most for what you're given at that time. So why not go for something when you're 17, 18, 19? What do you have to lose, right? So it was a big, just complete mind shift for me. And you can feel sorry for yourself all you want, but it's not going to help the situation still.
Right.
So you got to go forward and do stuff, actually.
Yeah. So so from 16 to how long did you fight for?
So I was diagnosed when I was 16, a month before my 17th birthday. I did in hospital treatment. I had 2 surgeries in hospital treatments for 2 months, and then I did something called interferon, which is like a diabetic would have this pen. What I took on interferon was basically like that every day. It wasn't insulin, but it was a treatment that I just put in. That's just what it looked like. It was an insulin basically, and it basically made you look like you had the flu, or feel like you had the flu for a year. So I did that for a year, and then had a few more surgeries throughout that time. But
like 3 years.
So a year and a half of solid stuff, and then from there after probably just little random surgeries or just going to my doctor and just taking stuff off and getting little stitches, and you're there.
Cool.
I always told people because my back has a lot of scars on it.
Yeah.
And a little kid saw me in the pool once, and I told him I was bitten by a shark and a shark attack. And then, of course, he goes and tells his mom, "Oh, this guy got attacked by a shark." And she came over and asked him the story, and we got
Yeah, Jaws. It was a big white
It
one.
was a huge
Punched him in his nose 16 times. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. So yeah, I mean, the big thing that I love is mindset. Obviously, I like real estate. I like insurance. Anything like financial. I believe that a lot of people, one, they're not educated with it. They don't talk about real estate in school. You don't even have to have a 4-year degree to be in real estate. And I think it's like what's crazy to me is it's so important. It's so important to understand what you're buying, how you're going to buy it, how you're going to finance it. And it can, if you don't know it, if you're not educated, you can really get screwed up.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do any classes for like first-time home buyers or anything like that? I know that we do here, but
yeah, we'll do. It kind of depends agent to agent most of the time. So some agents will go get like certified to be able to do first-time home buyer classes, or a lot of time it's like for myself, I have a lot of friends that were first-time home buyers, so it's more just one-on-one consultation with first-time home buyers. I kind of like that. That way you can actually look at their specific situation a little bit closer, and then help guide them from there.
And that's the other thing too. Like everyone's situation is different.
Exactly.
Not everyone's income's the same. Not everyone's credit the same. Some people did service, some people haven't done service. There's a lot of creative ways that you can do with purchasing, real estate. And I think that's something that needs to be more recognized out there. I'm not saying that, we're definitely dropping the ball in school, high school. Y'all know how I feel about high school. So, I had a lot of great high school teachers, but, if I could say that one thing that I learned the most is once I got out of high school and into college, was really, they don't really teach you the actual things that you really need in life. And I think that's That's really important. I bought a condo, right? And so that was my first real estate investment, and that was like one of the, actually, I still think that was one of my best investments that I ever, bought, was because I didn't do anything with that condo. We lived in it for 3 months, and I sold it and made $46,000 off of it.
Right.
And like actually, the real estate agent too, because of the way that we financed it, almost said that I couldn't do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to teach him that I could do it that way. Right. Yeah. So you just have to know, like, you have to study things like this, right? You have to study real estate.
The biggest thing.
It's very, very important. I've been in good deals and I've been in bad deals. and the bad deals are the ones that you never forget. I could say that.
Good lessons.
They're the great lessons. The mistakes that I've made are the great lessons. And I think that I love asking people, entrepreneurs, business people, people that want to thrive on a higher lifestyle. I love asking them, like, hey, have you ever crashed? Right? Because I honestly don't think that you've really experienced it, or you really know until you've gone through the lows and the lows.
Mm-hmm.
I've crashed multiple times. It was one of the hardest things that's ever happened to me. But I've also been in a situation too when everyone else was crashing, and I was able to help out.
Right. That's huge.
Which is, it was great.
Yeah.
Right? And so I appreciate you, man. Like,
Thank you.
you always bring me deals. You're always out there looking, and you're great. You're a great friend to have.
Thank you.
If you haven't worked with Diskin yet, feel free to reach out with him. That's how we got connected. And he's as real as real. I mean, that's just the way it works. So appreciate him. I appreciate what you guys are doing with Bellwether, real estate in the community. A lot of sweet stuff. Go check that out. And with that being said, we're gonna wrap this up.
Cool.
And look forward to speaking with all of you guys. If you guys have anything, feel free to shoot me a direct message. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, or someone that wants to thrive to the next level, I'd love to have you on this show. I'd love to get to know you, connect with you, and just spend some time with you. So feel free to shoot us a DM or a direct message, and we'll talk to you then. Keep thriving.
I can stack them hundreds to the roof. I ain't stopping till they stack to the moon. Without me, my family wouldn't have food. Anybody go against me gotta lose.